So because basically he's later on in this, he is told that he has to go back, and he has to make a decision anyway if he's gonna go back or if he would stay there. But he already it's okay. Like, how is he going to make money? He does mention that. He's like, how am I going to make, he's not
That's a
able
fair
to make
point.
money.
How's he going to make money if he stays or if he goes
Right,
back?
because he will no longer be a journalist for whoever he's, because they want him to come back and do other things. So he's been enjoying his time there, and he's like, okay, I get to do my job, but also have this love affair. You know what I mean? And then Brendan Fraser comes in, and it, screws everything up, but kind of doesn't. I mean, you saw how he kind of welcomed him and took him under his wing, and then was like, because he knows he's there. Michael Caine's there, but he knows he is going to need to leave there. But at the end, he doesn't leave there. Just so you know, I'm just telling you that, like, the point about the wife and the Catholicism and all that crap is that he's being wishy-washy about it, and he's enjoying this time there, and he could go back at any time, but it's not because he doesn't want this woman. I think he really does love Thong.
Oh yeah. I think so.
Watching them dancing together.
But he lies to her later on and says that the letter from his wife is saying that she'll give him a divorce. And but that's because he's trying to trick Fong to going back to the States with him. So that's bad. Because he didn't. Because he was going to take her to the States with him. Well, not States. No, wait. Sorry, he's British. To across the pond. He's going to take her back, and then they bust him out on that. But it was just at least to try and stay with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
But she's a possession. But
oh, I'm sorry. What did you say about possession?
Oh, but she's a possession. He loves her, but she's also his possession. You know what I mean? Like, you can't lie to someone and love them. Which, by the way, though, brings up the point about Brendan Fraser saying, "You lied. You don't lie to people you love," or something like that. And I'm like,
that isn't love.
That isn't love. Yeah, that isn't love. That's right. And I'm like, okay, idealistic East Coaster who we're going to find out things about in the next 20 minutes or 30.
Yeah. Well, that's his character. Like he's this. Wait, is this the part where he's coming up the boat?
Yes, yeah. All this is going down, and then he comes up. This is so funny. I thought this was great, though.
There is scenery like that up here, by the way.
Gorgeous. Oh, can you go to that spot that he was at too?
I mean, maybe not that spot, but
no, not there, not right there. I mean, at that hotel or the place where he was eating his breakfast.
Oh, the Continental, yeah, it's still there.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing? Yeah, you can go there, see it, eat there, whatever. Yeah. You know you're
So this dork just shows up like, hey.
Well, but we find out, of course, like he didn't just.
Yeah, we find out Yeah, we're gonna have to say it, but like, let's wait though. Just wait until after the tower. Right at the tower, that's when you're like, oh, okay, baby.
I know we just point out along the way that should have been obvious.
Right. Once it's revealed, then you're like, oh, dude, of course.
What we saw in Fatzian. What did that do?
Every single Vietnamese movie, or not Vietnamese, every single movie made by Brits or Americans that I've ever seen, or U.S. people that I've ever seen, has tons of bodies like this in it. There's never a movie I've ever seen that is about Vietnam that doesn't have dead bodies in it. Because it's always about war.
They haunt you.
Communists? Clearly, this is not the work of.
You guys can't hear this. It's not sharing the audio.
I can hear it slightly. Yeah, I can
hear it. I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, great. Never mind.
But I know exactly what's going on too because I watched it 3 times.
I mean, I can't hear it well enough to understand what they're saying, but
that's why I'm telling.
Speaking.
That's partially on purpose, Scott. I mean, we talked about all the different laws and rules surrounding showing other people's material. The fact that I'm going to cut this up to about 10% of what it originally is should help. But also, since that's why I turned the audio down. Like, if you want to watch the movie, if anyone watching this wants to watch the movie, they need to go watch the movie. Don't just rely on us yammering through the middle of it to get a free version of the movie. So that's kind of why I don't want the audio with it. But just enough so we can pick up on things that are going on.
Something that could really help these people.
So sorry you haven't seen it, Scott. But it's the whole purpose of it is not to show somebody a free movie.
And Brendan Fraser's commentary right there was that he really wanted to help these people.
Hell yeah, he wanted to help them. I mean,
Yeah.
the thing.
In his mind, he thinks he is. So.
Absolutely right. Yeah, that is.
And he's been used by our government in a way to do so, but because they know why he's there, they put him there, and then it's to push things along anyway. But it's coming up anyhow. I know, right? Aren't they gonna go? I like the reveal. I like the thing that before the reveal, even where I'm like, oh, why didn't I notice that when they were in the tower? Like it was just thinking, wow, he's a nice guy.
This scene right here, he's about to go. He's saying, "You didn't really come up here just for whatever his excuse was." And then right there, he's saying, "I'm not very good at lying." Like, dude, Eric, I just have to say it. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, you're CIA. Of course, you're good at lying.
That's all he's good at. That's all he's been doing. Like that whole corny thing. He's actually a badass. And
yeah. But I mean, I don't think that means he's not corny. I think that's the character. That is genuinely the character. But
he is idealistic. But I mean, that whole innocent thing that's out the window. Okay, he's like, I mean, corny. Like, oh, gee, shucks, because he's not like, you know what I mean. He's like, but he is. Idealistic and naive and young.
Right.
And then I had dinner with her and her sister.
Stop being young.
Saturday.
Oh, go ahead, Scott.
Stop being young, Brendan Fraser.
But it's going to take a while.
It all just became so clear.
And he's telling him that he's in love with her right now. Like he was just around her for like a night. Okay, what's he been around for like a week at this point? Like, and he had dinner with her and her sister. He's like, I love her. I have to tell you, I love her.
That Fawn could very easily become one of them.
Yeah.
And he wants to save her because she could easily become one of those hookers.
I told her, yeah. You haven't told her? No, I think if you're right, I wanted to speak with you first.
But he was serious. Like he really, I thought he was full of shit right there when he told him he wanted to talk to him first. But he was serious. He wanted to talk to him. So he actually cares for Michael Caine's character, for Fowler, and wants. That's how you know that he's a bad guy, but he's not the bad guy, right? Who's bad?
Well, I mean, I think this is one of the good things about this is that Graham Greene manages to show people that we're doing horrible things, but humanize them so that you realize this is not a like just there's a category of bad people, and that's not us. So
I guess I'll be
right. Well, the worst people are the people that do bad things thinking they're doing the right thing.
Right.
So that would be the old Pyle here.
If you can make the next transport out.
But the other kind of a bad person is a person that's indifferent. And Michael Caine's character has to learn to not be indifferent. Mm-hmm.
That's right. Yeah, that's what he said the book was about.
Yeah.
Because it starts out in the very beginning with him talking about how he's totally neutral and he just reports what happens. And even having an opinion is a form of action and all this stuff. And by the end of the movie, that comes up.
But the difference between him and Pyle, you see, is that Pyle spent time around these people a lot of time, just like Michael Caine did, as we saw, right? Speaks perfect Vietnamese, right? Doesn't he? Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll find out later. You'll see. Doesn't matter. Not even a big spoiler because he's smart. He just spoke perfect French. Okay. But Michael Caine lived with these people, and he actually has affection and care for them. But Pyle's character is able to distance himself from their pain and doesn't it? You'll see it because it's coming up anyway. But so he's still a worse person even than this indifferent man because he's able to be around these people and not even flinch if anything bad happens to him.
Well, it's not just not flinching when it doesn't happen. Remember?
Well, I know. Yeah, I know. I wanted to be like that. At least that's a problem.
You're gonna just slowly spoil the entire movie. Maybe that's what we should call our stream here. Slow spoiler.
We should call it the first 30, and in the first 30 minutes of the movie, we go ahead and tell you all the shit that happens in the rest of
The 30-minute mark. For you.
Oh, God, my sister's spoiled.